You watching Major Talk TV, and right now you in the den with First D.
Yeah, I ain't never made money like I made in the last year. Open up a business and you know we getting cash here.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. This past Friday, Travis Scott had his Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas. It was supposed to be a 2-day festival, November 5th, Friday, November 6th, Saturday. Man, it was a massive crowd surge that left over 300 people injured. There was 11 heart attacks and a total of 8 people dead. 8 people confirmed dead. And man, that's crazy. I was seeing all type of stuff on social media, so I tapped into it. And yeah, man, it was 50,000 people in attendance. It was a sold out event. And this happened around 9 p.m. when it was announced Travis Scott was about to hit the stage. The crowd went crazy and they all started rushing towards the front. They all want to get to the stage, get a better view. And looking online, there's all types of videos. People been posting, saying how it was so hot out there they couldn't breathe. They were packed body to body. There's also videos that have surfaced of you see paramedics on site actually giving people CPR, trying to resuscitate them. People passed out, and at one point the crowd was actually screaming towards the stage, "Stop the show! Stop the show!" It was a chant, and I'm assuming being wrapped up in the moment and performing and everything, and it's so loud, you probably not really understanding what's being said. But for a while, Travis continued with the show. It took a little minute before he actually, I guess, caught on what was going on. He made the announcement to security to stop everything what was happening. And I'm not gonna post any of the video clips because it's crazy. Like I said, you see people running, falling over, getting stepped on, people getting CPR, trying to be resuscitated. And it was crazy, and among the people injured, there was also some young teens. Even somebody as young as 10 years old was injured out there, and it was crazy. Like the first thing that came to my mind was maybe the security wasn't on point. Maybe they didn't have enough security. But I seen a report that they apparently had more security than the World Series, and the World Series was locked, clad tight, so that wasn't even an issue. With I've never been to a Travis Scott concert. I've seen a lot of videos online. We've all heard about it, and his concerts get wild. He has a raging crowd, and it's mosh pits. They jumping in the crowd, going crazy. So we already expect his shows to be crazy. We know what type of energy he's coming with, and the types of vibes. I don't know, man. This type of thing was something that I felt like was bound to happen. We hate to hear it, but with these concerts, with the crowd going so crazy and the artists kind of provoking and egging it on, at some point it's bound to happen. People get hurt at these concerts all the time. It was a few years ago. I mean, a guy actually he jumped or fell from like the second tier of the venue, and he broke his leg. And these types of things happen. Well, people get hurt all the time, and it's only a matter of time when your shows are like that. It's only a matter of time before things get out of hand. Now, Travis Scott did take to his social media to make some, he made a statement about what happened, and he said he was absolutely devastated. I'm actually going to read what he posted. Our hearts are with the Astroworld Festival family tonight, especially those we lost and their loved ones. We are focused on supporting local officials however we can. With that in mind, the festival will no longer be held on Saturday. As authorities mentioned in their press conference earlier, they're looking into the series of cardiac arrests that took place. If you have any relevant information on this, please reach out to the Houston Police. Thank you to our partners at the Houston Police Department, Fire Department, the NRG Park for their response and support. That was his initial statement, and I can just imagine what it must feel like. You know, this your festival, and to have so many people get hurt. You know, people having heart attacks out there, people dying. I can imagine it really is a devastating feeling. I seen a report watching CNN. Security guard actually there working at the festival that said he felt throughout all the melee, he felt a prick on the back of his neck, and at some point he lost consciousness. And when he was revived, they did notice it was an area in the back of his neck that would appear that he was pricked by some sort of needle or syringe. So that's making me feel like, you know, from these people having heart attacks, but you know, especially young kids having heart attacks, like it's probably somebody running around out there and all the craziness what's happening, actually drugging people, actually sticking them with something. And you know, it hasn't been any word on what was actually given to that security guard that was pricked in the back of his neck, but that right there is being investigated. And it's just a lot of stuff going on, man. I was seeing reports, well, not reports, but I was seeing, you know, people giving their opinions on it online. Some people feel like it was a sacrifice demon ritual that Travis Scott had going on. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't know anything about that type of stuff, but you know, that's something interesting to look into if you know, if you're into it. I don't know, man. I just know it's probably gonna be a while before we see another Travis Scott show, because I can't imagine venues wanting to take the risk of booking him, knowing that the crowds go so crazy and these type of things can happen. And if there's any kind of updates or any kind of new information that comes to the forefront, I'll make another video and I'll include those details. But yeah, man, Travis Scott Astroworld Festival, Houston, Texas. 8 people dead, 11 heart attacks, 300 injured. That's crazy, man. Right now, all I can think is just send prayers to all the family of those that were affected, the family of those that actually lost in all the madness. And you know, we just pray that we just never see anything like this happen again. You know, with these concerts and festivals, people really going out there to have a good time. You know, it's a lineup of artists that they're into. It's supposed to be a good, positive thing, and to hear something like this happen is always bad news. When the Daniel First D, Major Talk TV.